I've done quite a few reviews on security cameras of different types, security systems and stuff like that, and this is a new one. This is a GALAYOU, or come from a company called GALAYOU. It's a 2K wireless outdoor security camera. And you might be thinking, well, and what do I need it for? Well, obviously for your own security. You know, maybe you want it in your backyard, in your garden, or in your front yard, so you can see who's approaching the house, if anyone. Also, you might be thinking, oh, that'd be perfect for keeping an eye on the dog while it's out in the garden, while I'm out and about, or the cat, see where it is out in the garden, if it's out in the garden. You could use this because it comes with a bit of software you need to download and install, and it allows you to do remote accessing. So anywhere in the world, providing you've got internet, you should be able to see what this camera's looking at. And also, you can actually turn it. You don't have to be there to turn it, you can actually do it on the app. We will be checking that out as well. So in this video, we're going to do an unboxing, see exactly what you get for your money. We're going to do a software install, and there's a little Q code on the back there for Apple or Google, Android. See how easy it is to actually put the software on and go through the basics. Should be quite easy. And we're going to see how good a quality the 2K really is, and also it does night vision in colour, apparently. So we're going to see how good the night vision is as well. It's waterproof. It takes a TF card for storage. That's the little tiny ones, in case you didn't know. Two-way audio, so you can actually talk to someone as well. Remote pan and tilt, like I said earlier. Colour night vision, again I said that earlier, and motion detection. So that should pick something up, and I think the way it works, it will send you a little message. So let's have a quick look around the box. So we have product name, IP camera, brand, GALAYOU. Model is the Y4, Q code. I'm not going to read the rest out. If you want to know what the rest says, then look at that, pause it right now and you can have a look. So with that, let's get her open, shall we? Right, so that is everything you get in the box. So we have quite a few screws there and raw plugs. We have 6 of them. There's only 3 holes. Don't know why you get 6, but you know, you get 6. We have a template for screwing in the holes or drilling in the holes. Yes, makes sense, doesn't it? It's a good idea actually. Thank you very much for that. We have a 3-pin plug for the UK market with a USB plug socket, so perfect for powering it up. It is wireless, but you do need power. We have a certificate for whatever reason. We have important notice. Now I will have a read of this because it says please read the flyer before using, and it has an email, support us, blah blah blah, and a telephone number. And on the other side it says register your lifetime warranty service now. Lifetime. Nice. Instructions. Again, I will have a quick read of it just to make sure I haven't missed anything. USB, and that is a mini USB to probably USB 2, I would imagine. Yeah, just a standard USB. Quite a nice long lead. I will have a measure up and stick it up there for you in case you need to know what the actual size is. But looking at that, I would say 2 meters, at a guess. It's a nice long lead, and the actual device itself has a reset, and the SD card will go in there. Don't forget it's waterproof as well. I think it's 65, I think it says. So memory card goes in there, and I've got some memory cards, so we will be using the memory card. And we have a reset button to reset it back to factory defaults in case something goes wrong and you mess it up. You never know, you might mess it up. Look, cover your actual lens itself, lights around it, and that turns like that, backwards and forwards. 2 aerials, another Q code on the back. What's that say? It says, oh, it's got the serial number on it. Okay, so it's the serial number for this one. And what's this? Anything there? Does it say it there? There's a little rubber grommet there. What's that do? Oh, That's USB, right, for powering it up. So that's under there. So I'm guessing you're going to have to push that out to put the actual connection in. So the way that works is, yeah, looking at that, you just push that through one way or another, and that should just pop out for when you're using the plug. Perfect. And that would go on a wall like that. Yeah, so that'd be fixed to the wall with the aerials up. And job done. Now something, oh, and speakers on the back. That looks like a speaker. Something to bear in mind though, if you're going to be using something like this, it's actually illegal for you to look at other people's or look through other people's windows. So don't do that. I'm advising you not to do anything like that. This is only designed, or should only be used for securing your property and making sure that you are safe. Not for looking at other people's gardens and what they're up to, but only looking at your own property. Just thought I'd better point it out. I know you probably know, but I'm not sure why that's like that. I'll have to read the instructions. So with that, I'm going to have a read of the instructions and then we're going to go through an install. Give me a second. I've had a read of the instructions and they're nicely laid out actually, and it adds a Q code on there as well in case you need to use the instructions for the Q code. It's actually on there. So we are actually going to be using it in a second. I've already plugged in the power into the actual power socket ready for plugging it into this, but before we do that I'm going to put the memory card in first in case you've never done it before. So open it. I know you probably have, but yeah. I've only got a 4GB one. Now I did read, it does say it can take up to 128GB. Ideally I would have thought you would have preferred or would be best to have about 32GB minimum, but as we just tested it and I haven't got any more memory cards spare, I'm putting in a 4GB one, a little baby compared to nowadays anyway. Make sure you seal it back up properly. Yeah, and that's it there, because we don't know water getting into it. I've got loads of memory cards, but all being used. I know, terrible. It's got a Q code up there as well, don't forget. Now I think that's for registration purposes. So that's plugged in. We need, before we plug in the power, I'm just going to say we need the power. We need the software. Now this only works on 2.4 gigahertz. I have 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and they're both on at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. You may have to turn one off. We will find out. So we'll browse website, download, and don't forget you can actually go to the App Store if you don't fancy going to here. I've gone to the App Store anyway, so there you go. Download it. Go for the usual things, you know, install and open it up, and you need to do a registration probably, and we will have to do all that, and then we get to the fun start, connecting it to that and see whether or not it works. You're going to have to allow it, things like that. Yeah, anywhere, anytime, any place, anywhere. Secure, oh, it's a secure info. Let's get started. Nice and easy so far. Now you need to put an email in and a password. I'm going to do this off screen, sorry about that, but you're not going to see it. Well, it would help if I went to the right part. I need to sign up, not sign in. I haven't signed up yet, so click on sign up. Right, sending me a verification code, and this will be a one-time code. Let me just get it up. Right, that is done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I did have a little practice just to see if it would work on dual band Wi-Fi, and it does, or it does connect, but it only connects to 2.4, but I didn't have to turn the 5G off, which was good. So if it doesn't work, there's two options. You can either go into the reset button, which is in there, and just reset it, or the other option is they say just unplug it from the mains, plug it back in. So like I said, I've had a practice, I've installed it already. I'm going to do it all over again just so you've got a good idea of how to do it. So I'm going to plug her in. Make sure you push it right in, because if you don't, it might not connect or it won't get no power. You soon know, because you get a little light come on. See that? And then it'll go through a rotation to make sure it's in the right position, or it should do anyway. There he goes. And that's it, it's ready to go. Now, it should work. Add device. Oh, we want GALAYOU, and it is the Y4. And I'm going to go for the top one, which is Wi-Fi connection by QR code. Scan the Wi-Fi QR code on your phone with the camera. Yeah, we're going to go for that one, which is that, I think. So select. Is it flashing? It is flashing. Select. Telling you it won't work on 5 gigahertz, which I told you earlier. You need to put in your Wi-Fi password, and that is not it.
Please point the QR code towards the camera lens and wait for the scan.
Here we go. Once you put your password in.
QR code scan is successful.
Oh, that was easy and very fast. So next, and then it says please wait. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. But like I said, if it doesn't work, you need to either reset
Registering on the server.
It's bloody loud. Need to adjust the volume, I think. Oh, the other thing to notice is make sure you're very close or close to your router.
The pairing is successful. You can start using the camera now.
There you go, sorted. What's that, half a minute? Something like that? We're not going to buy no protection plan or nothing like that. So if I click on that, there you go. Yeah? Hello, nice and clear. Now there will be lag. There's always lag on these sort of devices. So don't expect it to be instant. Like I said, it will be lag. One thing you might find, you might get feedback on the mic or the speaker. So, see? Hear that? Mute that. Let's adjust that while using the app. Hello. I'm not sure how that works. Hello? Testing? Can you hear me? It does two-way, but I'm not sure how that works at the moment. You can record, and that'll go to your memory card that's in there. No, it won't. If I'm right, it records to your phone, I think. Yeah? I'm going to stop that anyway. You can go to my local video to view. Oh, okay. You can take photos. And what else can you do? What's up here? Right, invite family and members. Oh, okay. Advanced settings, local applications, private settings, camera, time zone, which is your clock basically. Motion detection. Ooh. Motion alert, so it will send you an alert signal. I believe you can enable that. I'm going to leave that turned off for now. Light and night vision. There we go. Automatically off after 15 seconds. Okay, that's good. Light timing, so set up the schedule for when when you want it to come on. Very good. And all off modes. Okay, ultra infrared mode. We're gonna have that. Do we need that on? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to have a little play about a bit. See how we get on with it. So yeah, that's basically it. You know, lighting and version, motion alert, motion detection, camera time. Yeah, very easy to use so far. Got no issues with it whatsoever, and I'm assuming that will go to full screen, which it does. And that's me. Hello. Nice and clear. It doesn't look like 2K to me. It could be 2K, but it may be the frame rate might be low, so that's why it might not look so fantastic. I'm guessing, but I'd say it's okay. It's about average. Can't say it's fantastic picture quality, nice and clear, but does look a little bit on the pixelating a little bit. But then there might be something to do with the settings. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a little play about of it, and see how I'll get on with it for a couple of days. Do some night vision, do some day vision, do some, we'll be outside, and see if I can find anything out about it. If not, I'm going to tell you what I think about it. So keep watching. Before we carry on with this video, I just wanted to point out that I'm using a different microphone because the other one was playing up, so I swapped microphones. It might sound a little bit different. It's a cheaper one, but hopefully it's just as good, if not better. So Oh, and look out for the video for that one. So let's carry on. Right, something I didn't know, and I was a little bit disappointed in the video quality at first. I thought, video quality is okay. I wouldn't say it's 2K, but it is. I had it on the wrong settings, and I did contact the company, and they put me right. They said, no, you need to change it from SD, yeah, to 2K. And voila, did you see that? Instant quality change. Now, when it moves left and right, you do get a bit of pixelating. And I'm going to show you now how you move it left and right. So you use console. I'm not going to go through the whole of the menu because I did experiment with that and I thought that's far too long. So I'm just going to give you some of the basics that I like, or some of the features that I like. So turn to left. In 2K it's not so bad, but you see it does change halfway through, quality wise. Now it is okay. Again, it is not 4K. Ideally, in the future, you know, providing you want to spend that kind of money, if you want 4K, you're going to have to spend quite a bit more money. These are quite cheap, so 2K for the price you are paying is very good, in my opinion. Now let's do some of the other features. See this little star here? If I press that, it will save it. Your favourite position is saved successfully. So it's saved that as a favourite. And if I go back, I think it's back. Yeah, I think you need to go back. No, click on that. Right, positions. It's another little feature that I liked. If I click on that, I've got 3 favourite positions. So if I press position 1, watch, it goes to that position. Position 2 is there, and position 3 is the one we just saved. I don't know how many you can actually have, but it works really well. It's perfect. It saves you using the console to move it left, right, up and down. You just save it and then you can just go to it. And if you want to delete it, I believe it's in there. And you can select which one you want to delete. Actually, I don't want to delete any of them because they're pretty good. So that's in positions, yeah? They're very easy. Now, the other thing I found that you might find interesting, obviously you can record it. It should be recording anyway onto your memory card. Don't forget it's only a little one. But should you wish to do your own recording, you know, say for instance you want to put it on your phone, here's what you need to do. So if I click on that, now that is recording, but it's not going. You're not going to find it actually on your phone. It is on your phone, but it's actually in the app, and I'm going to show you how to get to it in a second. So stop that. I think, I can't remember where it is. I think it's back here somewhere. Let me check out. There it is. Where it says me, yeah, click on me. Now, go to local video, and there it is. That is the one we just recorded. So I've been having a little practice. You know, you've got to do these little things here. So click on that, and you can watch it, or you can save it to your local. So that'd be, it's actually copying it back onto your phone again. But what it does, it allows you to upload it. Say for instance you want to upload it to a cloud, or you want to email it to someone. You can do that. Save to local. Your video has been saved. It takes a few seconds, by the way. Just because it says it's saved doesn't mean it's going to be there instantly. Now I'm going to come out of this and go to files, because that's where my locals are, and it should be one of these. Now, like I said, it's not there yet, but if you go back, it'll come up in a second, because I've seen it pop up before. Give it a few seconds. Like I said, there it goes. Just come up now. See that? There it is. That's the one we just recorded. Let's have a quick look. You can do play, pause. So it didn't do nothing, obviously, because we just, you know, does it turn? It does. Yeah, nice and clear. It's in colour. Now, the nighttime vision. Let's go through the nighttime vision. I did do some footage on nighttime, and also I've done some footage on nighttime in colour, but they were set on SD, and then I've done another one last night without the colour, but I set it on 2K. So we'll have a quick look at that, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. Right, so that's out of the way. So yeah, it definitely gets my thumbs up. The quality is, well, it does say it's 2K, and I did check on VLC. I use VLC for playback on my computer, and I checked the details, and it does say it's 2K basically, but there is a little bit of pixelating when you're moving it, especially when you're moving it, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I believe it is 2K. Also, I'm very impressed with the app. There's a lot of features on the app that I didn't go through because, like I said, it would be too long. There's an alarm on there, so it will sound an alarm, which I turned off. Detection, which I mentioned earlier, has auto detection. I've turned that off as well. And you can change the sensitivity of that as well. So yeah, definitely gets my... Oh, one more thing. You can actually talk to people well. They can talk to you and you can talk to them. I did try that out as well. Scared the wife because she didn't know that I was doing it. She was out in the garden and I was about 18 miles away. And I see her out in the garden and I started talking to her. Where's that coming from? Scared the daylights out of her. So yeah, it definitely works. Yeah, very impressed with it. Not just for the actual hardware, but also more so for the actual software, because it worked extremely well. And there's a lot of features in there. Like I said, I haven't gone through everything. It can send you alerts as well. Like I said, I haven't gone through everything, but there's just too many features for me to mention. And this video would take far too long for me to tell you all about it. So with that, let me know in the comments whether you're thinking about buying one or whether you've got one and you agree with my review that the video quality is 2K. Like I said, it's not the best in the world, but it is 2K as they state, and you have two options. You can either set for SD, standard definition, or 2K, which is, I didn't know about. I thought that was just doing it from the memory card or not from the memory card. The other thing you can do, now I think about it, is say it's recorded onto the memory card, yeah, and you're looking at it on the actual app, you can actually highlight certain parts of it to download or playback, which I thought, that's very good as well. So with that, definitely gets my thumbs up. If you're thinking about buying one, I would highly recommend it. If you're looking for a cheap with a brilliant app, this could be the baby for you. It's 2K, don't forget, providing you set it up properly. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.